put too near it.
Exercise caution. The storm front is already gaining intensity.
Nice to have you back, Sam. How about some good news next time?
Hello and welcome back to Mass Effect Andromeda.
Ryder, your dad was in trouble. We have to find him.
Like, right now.
Okay. So, introducing Kiara Ryder and her merry band of misfits and morons. We're looking for my father, of course. Still don't know how to switch my weapon. Cora. Can't you level out automatically? Yes. Why do I have to babysit you? You have brains, don't you? Oh, I'm sorry. You have artificial intelligence, which is almost like brains, except dumb. I love the jetpack. It's the best addition of any game. Well, I'm sure we're gonna find our way somehow. Inventory. If there is inventory, why, you know, it doesn't matter. We still have an assault rifle, so we're going in, heads blazing, and invisible. Because shooting and being invisible just goes hand to hand. Oh. You know, you don't need to have your weapon open there.
Sam's right. We don't have much time.
Look, the rods. They're drawing the lightning away.
If we hug that wall, they might keep us safe.
Dead
Okay.
bodies here. Lightning didn't do this.
Neither did we. This is more than we took out.
Incendiary rounds. My dad's been busy.
He was an N7. They don't mess around.
You realize that means the military and
Somebody
nothing
was
else.
pretty clever with these rods.
Only way to survive here.
2, if you count shooting on sight.
Thank you for stating absolutely everything that was obvious.
My dad's up there.
Is
Weird.
he? Oh, yes, he is.
Sir.
Stay low.
You convert this to energy that we can use. That'd be awesome.
Who are these guys?
Visitors, just like us. I don't think they're native to the planet.
They're not. We found an abandoned lab, like they've been studying the place.
Good work. You actually did some scouting.
Wouldn't be much of a recon specialist if I didn't.
Well, you're off to a good start.
Baptism by fire.
Sir, you said you had an idea about the weather?
It's the dark energy cloud the Hyperion hit. It's affecting the whole planet. Interfering with that.
The tower is caught in a feedback loop with the cloud. Together they're disrupting the entire climate with undirected energy.
It would explain a cave we found. Plant life sheltered from the storm. From that tower.
It's a good bet. And I think if we can get in there and shut the tower down,
The lightning goes away.
and the shuttle can get us out of here, in theory. We just have to get past them.
Okay, let's do this.
It's a hell of a gamble, but we won't know until we get in there and try.
No illusions about this. It'll be a nasty fight the whole way.
If the riders are game, so am I. But we risk turning a skirmish with these guys into something worse.
It's them or us.
Oh, it's them. Problem is, we're outnumbered.
I've been working on that. We just need to change the math.
I'm taking the lead. I will show you victory. How did you get up there? Wow. This is depressing. If you could get up there, why didn't you just jump over?
Works for me.
Alright, squad, let's move in.
Let's go!
On groups of
Right
two.
behind you.
Flank
Push
him.
ahead to the
We need
structure.
2 angles to get him out of this.
Sam, load combat profile.
Oh great. Oh forgot. Actually need to reload a little bit. Not too very. Ooh, I love this stealth ability. It makes me look so awesome. Oh, good work there, Papa Smurf. Huh. Trying to be impressive? Well, you totally failed about that.
Sam, biotic amp interface mode.
Have to keep an eye on our flank.
Not if we keep moving forward. Don't let him catch us.
That was simple.
How's your dad doing all of this? He's like a machine.
No idea, but it's working!
I'm doing better than him, believe it or not.
Keep up!
Keep up. I'm in the lead. Or did you forget?
That's it! We're doing it! Not much farther!
Where are we going?
All the way to the top!
And
Ready? Let's get inside there!
Oh, yeah, thank you for opening the door before I got in cover. That's not annoying at all. Cover, cover, cover.
Almost fried me.
Thank you.
Don't stop! If we fall behind, we're dead!
Shit, they're crack shots.
Simple enough.
Come on! Into
Stole
the
my
building.
kill there. Very well done.
Sam, give me engineer profile.
Why him?
Squad, on me!
You know, moving so fast actually gives you the ability not
Sir,
to be.
where are you getting these profiles?
Little help from Sam.
what does that mean?
Just focus on the fight.
Where did you come from?
We're almost there.
Be thorough.
The storm's getting worse!
This looks like a control center. Keep him off my back.
You heard him!
We made it. In one piece.
Not over yet. I need to get through that door over there.
Come on. Thank you. Oh, you were a tough bastard, aren't you? Oh. Okay, I'm fine, I'm fine. Simple enough. Oh, did you kill the heavy? Well done. Ultra light materials, sniper rifle weight, huh?
What now?
I need to decipher the language.
Oh yeah, alien language. I totally forgot you can decipher those.
There's more coming up!
What's the plan here? They'll surround us in no time.
We need to defend both sides or they'll flank us!
Where do you want us?
Oh, wonderful. Z and C. How do I order you to...
Got it!
Right!
move? I will protect the center.
Movement.
Don't give them an edge.
We held them off at the shuttle, we can do it again!
A lot of people still counting on us.
Three
I'm just
people.
getting warmed up.
They mean business! Keep them off your dad!
Analyzing possible inputs. 25% decrypted.
Hurry, we don't have long.
Hold both sides! Can't let them slip through!
Don't worry, I'll protect you. Unless I'm the one speaking.
What
I
is this place anyway?
get kind of distracted when it's a
I
female
don't know,
talking.
but they sure want it back!
Well,
50% decrypted. It's an unusually complicated syntax.
I can
Why
see
did
that.
you not
Try
move?
recursive search.
Well, let's try again.
There's more coming up!
What's the plan here? They'll surround us in no time.
We need to defend both sides or they'll flank us!
Where do you want us?
Yeah, Z and C are
Got it!
terrible quick buttons for companions.
Right.
Unlike Q and E.
Watch it!
But then again, I would want to use Q for something else. And now I'm gonna give you a tip, it's not to show
Held
me
them
my
off at the shuttle,
objectives.
we can do it again!
A lot of people still counting on us.
I'm just getting warmed up.
They mean business! Keep them off your dad!
Analyzing possible inputs. 25% decrypted.
Hurry.
Ryder!
What?
Don't go too far!
Oh, forget it.
Hold both sides! Can't let them slip through!
What is this place anyway?
I'm gonna die.
I don't know, but they sure want it back!
Oh, wow, wonderful.
50% decrypted. It's an unusually complicated syntax.
I can see that. Try a recursive search.
I will need a moment to evaluate the pattern.
We only have a moment. Do it.
Welcome to
I
hell.
think I really pissed that one off. Maybe because I shot him in the face.
Maybe.
Sir, any progress?
Maybe he's angry
Decryption
because
is
you're an idiot.
75% complete.
I think you're not
Almost got
worth
it.
it.
Just a little longer! They're falling back!
Could be regrouping for another push. Stay sharp.
Why would they be regrouping? If they keep pushing, we're dead.
Decryption complete.
That did it. It's a security override. I'll try to open the door from here. Ah, damn, it's jammed. I need to take a look at it.
Oh, you do what you feel you need
Fight up!
to
The
do.
fight's back here!
I'm the one in command.
Ryder, I need your help over here.
Go, it's okay. We'll keep a lookout.
We need to get this door
Ah,
open.
yes. I remember when my father used to call me by my last name. Things were complicated with
We
us.
need to get this door open.
Of course, they may never know how to speak to someone called
Get back
Kiara.
into it.
You really think we can shut this thing down?
I don't know yet. Sam's decoded part of the language. Now we'll see if I can have a conversation.
With who?
Who do you plan on talking to?
More like what? I think it's automated.
Very well. The space child for Mass
Come on.
Effect?
These are the moments that make it all worthwhile.
No, they're not.
Sam, begin translating.
A moment. Indexing. Translation complete.
Let's see what we have.
Oh, that's some impressively bad graphics right there. So we're speaking with the weather god or something?
I'll be damned. It's working. We did it.
Very well, sir.
There's hope at least.
This is more than hope. It's proof we weren't crazy. We can fly to a whole new galaxy.
That's
and
not what I
still
wanted
make
to say.
sense of things.
Sam had a little something to do with it.
It was simply a matter of linguistics, though I am pleased to have.
So I'm glad you're alive. Oh, don't worry, you can fix it with that scanner thingy. I think. Oh, apparently that isn't working anymore.
Repeat, we need an emergency extraction now.
They're spinning up the shuttle. ETA is 3, maybe 4 minutes.
We don't have that long.
Wow. Okay, that's a pretty decent way to get rid of the father.
Initiating transfer.
That's why I have subtitles, so I can actually read what you're saying. Of course, he can survive if he plays it smart and stuff. But he's dead. What happened there?
Move. She's going into cardiac arrest.
Pulse is weakening. Tell the Ark to prep medbay. Come on! Pulse dropping. We're losing it.
Don't worry, the elusive man can drag him back to life.
Her brain can't handle the connection. Get her to stand node. Sam, what's the reading?
Ryder's implant is overloading. I suggest a hardwire connection.
Do it.
There.
Or, you know, don't fry my brain. Seriously, what the hell's wrong with you people?
Welcome back.
What happened?
What do you think?
You were clinically dead for 22 seconds.
Then how did I make it out?
Hey, you're still with us.
Yeah, I asked
Guys,
how.
get to Sam Node. Ryder's awake. Who are you talking to?
Sam.
I didn't hear him.
You're up. Look here. And here.
My father. Where?
Oh, you all look confused.
It was your life or his. And he chose you.
As it was his duty.
I'm so sorry. I know this must be a blow.
Okay, both of those are terrible. This one implies that I'm panicking, and this one implies that I was never close to him. I'm actually kind of curious what you will say if I click this. What's gonna be? I never liked him anyway.
Growing up with Dad was tough. He and I never really hit it off, but
I know he could be distant, but he once said that when his time came, he wanted to go out among stars no one had seen before.
That's nonsense. You're an idiot.
what are we doing in Sam Node?
Sam is now part of you,
Oh,
in a way we don't entirely understand. It played havoc with your brain.
Sam?
Your father authorized the transfer of Pathfinder authority to you.
what?
Shouldn't that be Cora?
Yeah.
In theory. In reality, you're the new Pathfinder.
Yes, because apparently succession in this universe is absolute cognetic primogeniture. I want you all to fall back in line. I'll be with you shortly. But you can't say that, because apparently you can say, if there's no one else, I can do that. Are you kidding? I'm gonna go with this one.
Whoa. Well, if that's how it has to be.
Don't sell yourself short.
That's terrible.
I think you can do it.
Cora?
It's what he wanted. I won't stand in the way.
Again,
But being Pathfinder is a serious job. You sure you're ready for this?
yeah, it's not in your blood. Then already decided. I can learn. I'll handle it.
A lot of people are counting on me. I'll get it done.
It's all academic anyway. Sam's linked to your mind on a deeper level now. Trying to untangle it could kill you.
I know this is tough, but we need to start thinking about the next step. A lot of people are counting on us.
Is the Ark still drifting?
That's the thing. Whatever your dad did with that tower, it saved the day. Some sort of atmosphere scrubber.
The energy cloud thinned out. We're on our way to the rally point now. Should be at the Nexus soon.
She needs to rest first.
Who?
She has 2 hours. We'll need our Pathfinder for this.
You said he. You're not the one to decide here. I'm in charge, and my opinion
I checked on
matters.
your brother. Still no change. But if you can pull through, so can he.
Go.
A bit of your dad in both of you.
Your father will be missed.
What's going on, Sam?
This is our private channel. I shared it with him.
He never mentioned anything about that.
It allowed me to know him better. Alec wouldn't want us to lose sight of the goal. He said pain emboldens our resolve. He'd insist we grow stronger from his passing.
You sure? Well, that was an awkward silence right there. And then Gelgud came to the planet again. And he evolved into... what the hell? Do you know you have a halo over your head? Not that I mind, but if you're not the leader, that's kinda silly. Oh, and a cape. What are you? Some sort of a Protoss? Oh, their eyes aren't glowing and they do have mouths, so no, they are not Protoss. That's part of your head. Thank God you're the leader, otherwise that would be absolutely awkward. Your legs seem kind of awkward. Like that you have 2 eyes. Little stony, but looks fine. 3 fingers, like the... well, like the Quarians, really, and... species was Gans. Turians? Yeah, we did it better. You obviously don't have enough technological advancement to compare to us. So you're the underdog in this battle. Prepare to die. Meanwhile, somewhere in space.
Ryder, good to see you on your feet. We're at the Nexus. It's the forward hub for the entire Andromeda initiative. The Asari, Solarian, and Turian arcs should be there too.
Let's hope they've had better luck.
Starting our approach now.
It's almost as big as the Citadel back home.
That's the
Control.
idea.
This is Arch Hyperion requesting docking clearance. Captain, I'm only getting their automated approach channel, not a live person.
Well,
You're
like
up.
it or not, we're here. Take us in.
Construction should have been finished by now.
Could be worse.
How? Habitat 7's a bust. We might have started a war with the first aliens we met, and our Pathfinder's dead. This
Relax.
better be rock bottom.
Green across the board. Docking initiated.
A commander shouldn't lose their temper like that. You're a disgrace, Ryder.
All right. I got us here. Good luck, Pathfinder.
You're up, squad.
You gonna be okay, Ryder?
Captain just called me Pathfinder. This is really happening.
Just take a deep breath.
This should have been my father's moment.
Oh, shut up and
You just need to decide what you're gonna do with it.
grow a
Where do I
spine.
start? I'm just not sure I'm ready.
We weren't ready to fall out of the sky on Habitat 7, but we survived that.
Right? So, always keep a jump jet handy.
How's the map looking here? Interesting. Where's my quarters? I want my quarters. I want my captain quarters. It's kind of weird without being able to jump with the jet.
Captain wants to see a full-duty roster.
I just updated the charts.
Can't you walk? You know, there is no reason why this shouldn't have been a cutscene. Except that it looks completely awkward right now.
In effect, we've got 20,000 colonists still asleep, and we'll need somewhere to put them when the alarm clock goes off. As soon as we get clearance from the Nexus, we'll be following stasis revival protocols. We want to avoid any logjams, so it's vital your teams coordinate with each other and keep people moving. Any questions so far?
How do we handle deaths that occurred in transit?
Right. It's an unfortunate fact that not everyone will have survived.
Interesting. So I was looking at the people's faces to determine how bad the character creator is, and they all look awful, so congratulations. Okay, the journey so far: fighting a home crisis during trial by fire on Habit U, recognized the aliens you met as hostile threat and fought to defend your crewmen. Fisher explores an alien laboratory, found cave full of plant life that survived from the planet's golden war era, discovered alien shuttlecraft of unknown origin, rescued Greed from his capture, accepted the role of Pathfinder. Did I really have a choice in those matters? The ties that bind. Though you mourn the loss of your father, Alec, you were never as close as you could have been. I don't think so. It was just poor writing in my opinion. Not enough choices here. A science behind ability that emerged to defy the laws of physics. Oh, you mean like the... what were they called? The powers you get in XCOM, I don't know. Biotics, we know what a biotic is, fortunately. So that's our inventory. We have a sniper rifle. Ooh, did we get anything melee related? Anything else in the codex we've missed? Doesn't seem so. Why are you glowing then? Oh, right. Journey. How do I customize the course for that thing? And don't tell me you can't. That'll be stupid. Consumables. But you can consume bullets? That seems very healthy. Research. Weapon blueprints. Okay. Icaros sniper rifle. Uncommon blueprint. Pathfinder Observer. That's a sniper rifle, right? Can I turn you around? You know, we need a better tutorial for those things. I hope they give us one. Raptor sniper rifle. Damage 50. What, really? The pistol does more damage than that. Ah, there you go. Viper sniper rifle. Wait, that must be an automatic then. Rate of fire 500. Yes, it is. Widow sniper rifle. What do I need for this? Doesn't say. Resources. Well, we'll check them out later. Alright. That's something we can learn. Okay, let's use the quick train.
It'll be nice to see some friendly faces this time.
That's slow, by the
The
way.
Nexus runs a support crew, just enough to finish building the station and provide safe harbor for the Arks.
It means we can start waking our people up.
They built a bar, right? Gotta have champagne for the welcome party.
You're expecting one.
After what we've been through, I could use a buzz.
We all could.
Yeah. Rough ride so far.
We'll bounce back. Real food and a shower are just ahead.
Whatever you want to do it in your free time. While you are on duty, no drinking, no playing around, and you hear my orders. Clear.
I don't see any champagne.
Where is everybody? Well, this can't be right.
It's like everything's on standby.
Hello, Avina.
If it's a surprise party, they're doing an awfully good job of it.
Welcome to the Nexus, gateway to Andromeda. I'm Avina, a virtual intelligence designed to assist you with immigration.
Can you tell us where the welcome party is hiding?
I'm sorry, my code is limited to information and simple interaction simulations. Please select from the following pre-programmed responses.
Idiot. Current year.
What year is it?
The current year is 2819. After spending over 600 years in stasis, it's normal to feel disoriented or confused upon arrival. Our helpful medical staff can assist with any physical or psychological after effects you may be experiencing.
Well, she's got the date right, at least.
So where is everyone?
You say medical staff. Points us to them.
Where do colonists live?
Once you've cleared immigration, our helpful staff will assist you in choosing the home world of your dreams.
Oh my god.
Will it be the tropical paradise of Habitat 7? The gentle rolling hills of Habitat 3? Or perhaps the mysterious twilight world of Habitat 5? Whichever you choose, Rest assured, our Pathfinders have carefully vetted all colony worlds to ensure your security and prosperity.
Oh boy.
Habitat 7. That's where we landed. She's way out of date.
Oh my. So, maybe I should have started with that and there ask her the current year. However, who would like to live in a planet shrouded in mystery, surrounded by unknown dangers and perhaps poisonous plant life?
How does the immigration process work?
We ask that you submit to a brief medical exam to ensure your health and well-being after making such a long journey. Once you've been cleared, our colonization experts will assist you in finding your new home. Please be mindful of the queue. Thousands of eager colonists like you are waiting to begin their new life in Andromeda.
Where? Place is deserted.
Okay, speak only when spoken to, dude. Anyway.
What can you tell me about the Andromeda Galaxy?
Here in Andromeda, you are over 2 million light-years away from the Milky Way galaxy. This is the furthest any life form has ever traveled outside our home system, making you a brave pioneer indeed. The Nexus itself is located in a region known as the Helios Cluster. Here, you and thousands of your fellow colonists will fulfill your dreams of settling a new home. Fortune awaits.
Wonderful. I noticed that the animation on the hologram is also bad. How do you even do this? She's transparent.
What is the Nexus?
The Nexus serves as the central hub for the Andromeda Initiative's colonization efforts. It is the first destination for all colonists upon their arrival in the new galaxy. Please enjoy the many venues the Nexus has to offer. As the station expands, it will one day serve as the seat of government for Milky Way colonists. Providing a safe, stable, and prosperous environment is our primary goal.
Not from the looks of it.
So far you're the funnest character. Anyway. Now I have a computer in my brain. Don't you have a USB I can, stick my fingers in so we get all the information we need in a second?
That's all.
It has been my pleasure. Please see one of our helpful immigration staff for further assistance. And welcome to your new home in Andromeda, where the brightest star is you. Current wait time for immigration processing is unknown error.
Right.
Oh.
That was helpful.
God. Couldn't you use a robotic voice or
Plants
something?
are still alive.
That was terrible. Terrible voice acting. Alright.
It's like they didn't finish building it.
Why don't we get some weapons, just in case.
This place should be packed with people.
The equipment isn't working. That's interesting.
Hi there. We're from Ark Hyperion, and wondering where everybody went.
Did he hear you?
Did you say an arc?
Yes.
Yeah, we just got in.
And for what it's worth, your VI over there could use an update.
But we thought you were all dead.
Why would you say that?
What?
Or captured, or lost in dark space, or... But you're here. You have no idea how much this means.
I don't believe it. I'm Tyrion Kandros. I lead our militia on the Nexus.
I'm Ryder. This is Cora Harper and Liam Costa, part of the Pathfinder team.
I'm sorry for the confusion. Our sensors told us an Ark had arrived, but Helios is notorious for scrambling equipment. We thought you were just another malfunction.
Explain the situation immediately.
But aren't you expecting us?
You're the first Ark we've seen. After a year of waiting and no sign of the others, we shuttered this area and stopped looking.
You've been stranded for a whole year?
Longer. I'll fill you in on the way to Op Center.
Oh, we have Op Center.
Everything that could go wrong with our plan has. We arrived 14 months ago. Right away, we hit a band of dark energy that knocked us off course.
We're familiar with it.
Then you'll know why we call it the Scourge. We lost whole sections of the station. A lot of people died. No power, no food. The chaos went on for months. It finally led to armed rebellion. When order was restored, the insurgents were banished. Exiles, we call them.
Are things back to normal?
Not even close. But you're here now, so maybe the worst is over.
No word from the other Pathfinders?
No word from anyone, period.
Any threats from the locals?
So far, we've stayed hidden. We're in no shape to deal with an attack.
We had a first contact situation on Habitat 7. Whole thing went...
We're here.
Ah.
You guys go ahead. I'll check out the security situation.
Oh, we know
You should
you're
our
going for
command
booze.
structure has been fractured. Some of us are filling in for leaders who died.
Is it true?
They said drop everything and report for duty.
And no one was expecting an Ark to finally show up.
Docking procedures are green across the board.
Stand by to merge Hyperion power into the grid.
Commander on deck.
The crew of the Hyperion.
Good luck.
I'm Jaren Tan, director of the initiative. You have no idea how much your arrival means to us.
Kiara Ryder, we're here to help.
We've heard about what happened, and we're ready to help.
We could use any supplies you have. Food, water, we're short on everything.
This is Foster Addison. She oversees colonial affairs. Where's the Pathfinder?
You're looking at her.
You're not Alec Ryder.
My father's dead. He made me his successor.
Alec is dead.
Yes, that's how that works, by the way.
Please understand, the entire initiative is at risk. None of the Golden Worlds panned out. They're a bust, and there's been no word from the other arcs.
What happened to them?
Unknown. Our supplies are nearly depleted. Rationing bought us some time, but even that's running out.
We need to find more resources, but that takes people, and we can't wake them up.
Until they have somewhere to live. A golden world.
Yes, finish
Now
their
more than
sentence.
ever, we need a Pathfinder.
It now falls to you, Ryder. Are you up to the task?
Okay, let's say I'm ready.
I'm ready to step up and do what needs to be done. I can handle it.
Youthful enthusiasm will only get you so far in Andromeda.
Oh, shut up.
That's no way to treat a guest.
Oh my god. That voice
I'm
shouldn't...
Nak Morkesh, superintendent of this station. Hope they haven't scared you off already.
It's nothing personal, but now isn't the time for on-the-job training.
At least the Pathfinder here seems willing to try. We could use a fresh perspective.
You've heard my concerns. I'll leave you to it.
You're dismissed.
We're all feeling the pressure. Let's have a private word in my office, Ryder. We'll discuss giving you a scout ship. I'm happy to work out the details with your associate.
Take the black
Welcome
dude.
to the Nexus.
This place is a mess. I expected better from my crew.
I can't believe how far off track things have gone.
It's bad, but it's not over. Not yet.
Ma'am, the Hyperion's core is now online.
Let me show you something. An hour ago, that was all dark. But with the power from your ship, you're keeping the lights on. You have my vote.
And when the power runs out?
You'd best go talk to Director Tan. Make sure that doesn't happen. And don't be shy. Come see me when you have a chance.
With my obviously not evil voice, you can count on me. Okay, Nexus leadership. I'm actually kind of confused about this, so I actually want to see what it has to say. Initiative. What? Something else in this department? Next uprising. Huh. This is actually interesting. Okay. As the base of operations of the Andromeda Initiative, the Nexus leadership was always intended to split between the Initiative proper, station operations, and colonial administration. Jean Garson, Garson planned to retain an honorary role, electing the Asari matriarch Nuara as Initiative Director. Unfortunately, both Garson and Matriarch Nuara are listed as deceased, along with many Norsa senior staff. The current Director of the Initiative, Jaru Tan, was 8th in line of succession. Today, Director Tan remains officially in charge of the Initiative operation of the Pathfinder teams. Foster Addison retains her post as Director of Colonial Affairs, managing colonists in outposts deployment. The Nexus itself is administered by Superintendent Nekrum Kesh, who also oversees construction efforts. In the wake of the Cat attacks, is that Get? I don't know. Oh, actually, yeah. Tyron Cardos emerged as leader of the de facto volunteer militia and has taken over station security, though technically a civilian Cardos is counted amongst the Nexus leadership. Interesting. Yeah, what happened to Chichanka? Oh, it doesn't say. Of course it doesn't say. I like that Solarians actually. They move quickly, speak a lot, and die at the age of 40, like normal people. Turians. I actually don't remember seeing a female Turian. Man of action. Okay, that's interesting. I know about the Turian, so I'm not gonna read that. Technology to build new home for the ground up. Communications of quick. Okay, particles that are linked on a quantum level. Any effective particle is mirrored instantly by the other, regardless of the distance between them. Very interesting.
I'll just organize this as it comes in and send it your way.
Hello, Console. You and I are going to be very good friends. We'll get you all fixed up and ready to go in no time. As soon as we hook you up to all that juicy power.
Seriously, is it me or is the game kinda dark right now? The bright new hope, people, is shrouded in darkness right about now.
This is the planet where we landed. Habitat 7. It wasn't even close to livable.
That's been true of every world we found. Ryder, we were discussing your next expedition.
Oh, you trust me now?
I thought I didn't measure up as Pathfinder.
Director Addison keeps her own counsel. I keep mine.
And when you disagree?
I oversee the entire initiative, and I have decided to give you a chance to prove yourself. To that end, the Scourge dealt us a serious blow. Whatever it is, our scientists theorize it's not natural.
An artificial energy cloud?
It wasn't here when we left the Milky Way, yet it rendered all the golden worlds unlivable. Then there's the aliens you ran into, the Ket. They're obsessed with alien structures we found scattered around the cluster. They'll do anything to prevent others from accessing them. It seems murder isn't exclusive to the Milky Way. And now the challenge is to settle a world in spite of all that. This one here. Eos.
How?
You need to increase the viability of the planet so we can establish an outpost. Then we can bring more colonists out of stasis. The more colonists we have, the more resources we can gather to support the Nexus. Everything depends on it. There are 6 worlds we hope to settle.
Okay, but you said every planet you found is unlivable, so how do I...
A good Pathfinder would relish the challenge of solving it.
Right. I think I should go check on things.
And if I fail, I guess it's no sweat off your back, right? You'll just look for another Pathfinder?
Placing bets on people is part of my job. Some of them pay off. Others...
Yeah, let's say this.
The way I see it, you need me. If I pull this off, maybe you'll look like the leader you pretend to be.
But first, you have to succeed at being the Pathfinder you pretend to be.
Touché.
Where's my ship?
They're prepping it now in the docking bay. The coordinates for EOS will be in the computer. And when you have a moment, we should discuss the missing arcs.
I was wondering about that.
Something wrong?
Ryder, please me and Sam node on the Hyperion. Your implant needs attention, and we need to discuss a confidential matter.
No, I'm fine.
Wonderful. Let's speak with everyone else before we run to the Hyperion, whatever. Well, let's speak with people. Ah, yes, of course you shouldn't have those there. I mean, who ever heard of someone falling down the stairs? Hello, hello. Raj.
Hey, you okay?
I'm fine. My arms got the brunt of it.
Stuff exploding like this happen often?
Back right after the mutiny, we had a lot of this happening. But not lately.
I wasn't there during the mutiny.
Lucky. I thought we were done with this, honestly. That maybe I was just being paranoid.
You're paranoid.
You know what they say. It's not paranoia.
If someone is out to get you, yeah. 3rd time this week. It's getting worse. First one was small stuff. This one could have hurt bad if I'd been closer.
That's not good. Sorry. Understatement.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And now I have more repairs.
Report this.
Did you talk to security about this?
How can I? For all I know, someone in security is the one doing this. I've scanned all the potential sabotage areas I can think of. But I don't know who to trust anymore.
Sounds like a lot went down before the Hyperion docked.
Yeah, I guess. Wait. That's it. You can't possibly be involved in this. You weren't even here during the mutiny. Would you, if you have time? Maybe you could help me. If they start hitting critical systems.
I'll see what I can do.
Sure thing. What can I do?
If you could scan these other panels while I fix this one, that'd really help. I've sent the locations to your Omni tool. Just send me the data when you're done.
Ah, yes. One of those fetch.
No, I'm fine.
Or collect, whatever.
Hello, I'm Jan Garson.
Oh no, not you again.
It's through you. Look around.
Well, please select a topic.
Can speak with the SR here. Shouldn't we have met with everyone?
This is Nexus Control to Hyperion. It's good to have you here.
But what choice do we have? All right, what happened?
To who?
To whom? And your goddamn father. Sorry, my face is tired from dealing with everything.
Oh my god,
and right
really?
now, I just want to know what happened with Alec. Not how he died. I pulled those logs. What happened with Pathfinder?
That animation doesn't show your tired face. It shows that someone was pretty lazy in doing it. Oh, come on. You can see through the hair.
I don't want to get into it. Things went wrong. And now I'm the one you have to deal with.
Alec Ryder wouldn't accept that kind of ultimatum. Damned if I will. We'd never have left home if we... Not home. The Milky Way. This is home. This mess. We don't have a lot of options, Ryder.
Then clean it up.
Maybe you'll prove your father right. After 14 months of failed colonization, forgive me if I don't hold my breath.
You are a pathetic leader of this community.
How do you fit into the Nexus leadership?
I oversee the actual settlement effort. As the number of outposts is currently less than ideal, my influence is limited. As Tan is quick to remind me. Left a perfectly adequate career as a chief officer. Provincial capital, too. Only a new galaxy could pull me away. And here we are, idling.
You called my father Alec. No one does that.
A lot of us joined the initiative because of his vision. What he shared of it, anyway.
Were you friends, or...?
I'm not your new mother, if that's what you're asking.
No.
Or his friend. He hated that I didn't use his title. But no one's a pathfinder until they've path-found something. Much like a colonial director without colonies.
You've had no colony successes in over a year? How many tries is that?
Less than you'd think. The Scourge, spoiled worlds, exiles, hostiles. We can't just plop down an outpost and expect picket fences. We need the Pathfinder and Sam to scout, evaluate, and inspire. The initiative promised a goal. Andromeda has not cooperated.
And if it had?
Beautiful utopian horseshit. Colonies that produce and support each other. The Nexus as Citadel. Not headed by Tan. Or even me.
There's also this strange technology. Has anyone studied that?
We've tried. Not me. The brains in research. They're supposed to know their business. The current excuse? The tech we dug up on Mars was more advanced, but it was plug and go. The tech here thinks different? I don't know. We've mostly avoided it. And from what the Hyperion logs say about Alec, maybe that's good.
There must be some kind of plan for encountering hostile aliens. We can't have been that naive.
We expected life, not an enemy that refuses to talk. They don't attack. They disinfect. We're nothing until we're bacteria. Sorry, 14 months and you stoop to poetry. That's how bad it is. Talk to Kandros if you haven't. He's unfortunately become the head of our military. And as soon as he realizes it, we're in the shit.
You don't trust him?
I trust him to defend us. I do not trust a rising military influence in a supposedly civilian initiative. We came here to make history, Ryder, not repeat it. Ugh, goddamn poetry.
Dismissed.
Excuse me, Director Addison.
Ryder?
It's Pathfinder.
Ryder, we're starving here. If we don't get a foundation of outposts to feed the initiative, we might as well be 600 years dead. Alec promised a lot. None of it panned out. That's what you're up against. Why people won't trust you. Why I don't trust you. Prove me wrong.
I don't have to prove anything. If I want, I can bury you here and not look back. You will mind your manners. Interesting. Arms merchant. Interesting.
Weapons and stuff. I got you covered. Use the console to take a look through what I got. It'd be a lot easier if I weren't missing half my stock.
Ouch. Why am I paying for these?
Half the supplies are inaccessible, what with how we crash-landed and all. And I have to trade with the crooks out there for the rest, so...
Oh, yeah, sure. Go to hell. What happened to you? Okay.
I know that look. The others bent your ear, did they?
Something like that?
You get used to it. Just focus on being a Pathfinder. Can't argue with results, though they'll try. Anyway, welcome to Militia HQ. Excuse the mess. This office fields militia work, Nexus security, and looking for the Tyrian Ark.
What's the word on the Turian Ark?
Scattered readings. Some indicate the Natanus was destroyed, others that people are alive. Who knows? If you need anything, come see me, even if it's just a vent.
What do you know about the cat?
What do you know about the enemies we've encountered? The Ket.
We usually see them on worlds with those alien structures. The Ket don't take kindly to anyone studying them. Not sure why. They don't talk to us. Every time we cross paths, there's a fight or they take prisoners.
Why? What do they want?
No one knows. But I've seen their weaponry and what they do to those prisoners. I want them a long, long way from the Nexus.
It's rough out there. I might need backup if you can spare the people.
I have strike teams specializing in assault and extraction. If you need serious firepower, my Apex teams have you covered. In
Excellent.
fact, I could give you authority to dispatch them. It'll cut down their response time.
Thank you.
Our current ops are on the terminal. See if there's anything that could use a shot where it counts.
You talk like you weren't part of the leadership. How did you end up commanding the militia?
I was escorting a prospecting team on some moon when those Ket found us. They penned us like cattle for experiments. I managed to get loose, snatched a gun, and freed the others. By the time we killed the bastards and headed back to warn the Nexus, everyone looked at me like I was in charge.
That sounds familiar.
The militia grew from there. Funny, once the heat is on, all kinds of people rise to the top.
I'm not very sure that I have trusted you yet.
What brought you out here to Andromeda?
I was tired of being the good one.
The good one?
The Kandros family is old military. There were expectations, you know. Then my sister became a sculptor and cousin Irene went pirate on Omega. Everyone was proud that I stayed in service. But I kept wondering, when do I get my adventure? Jen Garson's dream was so grand, so gutsy, I had to be part of it.
Are the other Turians managing okay?
So. We're not good at sitting around in a crisis. Service before self gets drummed into us at boot camp. That's probably why so many of us are in the militia. We like to earn our citizenship, whatever galaxy we're in. But it's hard to focus with our arc missing.
Fine.
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
This console reports on the militia's current strike team missions, Pathfinder. Please speak with Tyrian Kandros for authorization to participate.
Okay, we will do that later. Based on status report 16C, it seems we're no closer to gaining foothold in any sector. Without decent recon and gathering intel on the enemy, I'm starting to think our efforts are futile. The risks involved, the continuous loss of resources and lives, makes it hard to justify. With morale this low, we need to scale down expectation. Again, Kandros.
What am I going to do?
And you are?
It's not right. It's not fair.
What's wrong?
Oh my, So it's true. A Pathfinder has found us. There's
That's what
hope at
Pathfinders
last.
do.
Maybe you could help. You're impartial. This whole thing has gotten so political. My husband, he's locked up and slated for exile for a crime he didn't commit.
What are the charges against him?
What exactly was he convicted of?
They don't exile you for petty theft. Well, maybe this bunch would. They say it's murder. They're calling him the first murderer in Andromeda, but the dead man was his friend. He wouldn't have. There are witnesses and evidence, but it's all circumstantial. At worst, it was an accident. His name is Nilken Rensis. He could give you the details if you were willing to speak with him. Please.
I'll speak with him.
I'd be happy to.
Oh, thank you. I'm sure the jailer will allow you a visit. Please, tell Milken I love him.
You will tell him yourself if you need to. Hey Liam, what are you doing?
Pathfinder, no time for our beer yet. This place is a mess. Security is, let's call it strained.
I can believe it. Nexus is running on empty.
Not just that. A lot of the exiles were security. Everyone was trained and armed for Frontier. We know Ket are dangerous, and now we have to worry about our people too. No idea where they went, but they left mad.
They might all be dead. Well, let's not write them off. No one's dead before confirmation.
They were frustrated. If they just wanted to kill, they could have fought to the last here.
Apparently we're the big hope for everyone. Not the Hyperion showing. Just us. I'm with you. It's just a lot.
Get back in line, I guess.
As long as the Nexus is here, as long as we're here, we have a job to do.
Double down crisis mode. I can do that. We can do that. Ready and willing, Pathfinder.
Excuse me, can you be helped? Because I'm pretty sure you shouldn't have listened in to that conversation.
Tempest crew should report to the docking area at once.
Store oxygen in porous tissue, like Quiro's rockfish.
Ah, a professor. Come here, you.
Perhaps both.
Come here, you little weasel.
Life is infinitely adaptable.
You must be the Pathfinder. Wonderful. You and your Sam are exactly what we need.
Thanks, Mr.
Professor Herrick. My colleagues and I will work with your Sam and the data you gather to solve Andromeda's scientific mysteries.
Okay.
What fields do you study?
Herrick's into life sciences. I do planetary geology, oceanography, rocks and runoff. Aradana's the space and math whiz.
Not that we've had much to study, with everyone cooped up for 14 months.
But your data on the Scourge flows like poetry. Now we can better advise on repairing the damage it caused.
And maybe Addison will give us a real workspace. Who can think with all this racket?
I'm glad you're happy. Security footage. Damage control, Candace, as you're aware, it was mainly about the Nexus, about you during your absence. Events escalated quickly, but we believe it began with a fire in hydroponics and trapped in the armory. Motivations for the uprising vary. Okay. Mob mentally was certain a factor, but for the leaders, including your predecessor, former security director Solon Kelly, it was a conscious betrayal. There have been perfectionary attempts to catalog the address and damage caused by Selene's people during the uprising, supplies stolen equipment, broken things of that nature, and I was hoping that the militia could step in and draw up the official report. It's imperative we know what we are working with, if we are going to survive. Director Tan, I need my people focused on defending the station, not taking inventory. If you really need military oversight, I'll get Sergeant Niels to look at it. That said, it was my understanding that the exiles were more Calix's people than Selene's. Isn't he the one who started the mutiny? Click's convinced may have started, but Selene made her allegiances clear. I know she held you in high regard, but I hope you can be imperial when it comes to that task. Damage control is not who I thought she was. There won't be a problem. Damage control. Good. Then you won't object to sending a small and discreet reconnaissance team to find out where Selene and her exiles might have gone. When we do get colonists' efforts up and running, I don't want any surprises. Director Tan. And the exiles. Trails Code found what looks like abandoned camps in the Fairif system, but none with the living inhabitants. Only Graveyard. The conspirator Eurida was amongst the dead, but not Solane Kelly. I still don't know how to use my weapons sufficiently, so that's a thing.
Help you?
Pathfinder Ryder, here to see Nilk and Rensis.
Ah, our murderer. Wife's here all the time. Guess she told you her sob story. Milken, you're moving up in the world. There's a Pathfinder wanted to chat with you.
The Pathfinder, huh? They called in the big guns to exile Andromeda's first murderer.
That's not why I'm here.
I'm not here to exile you. Told your wife I'd look into things.
At this point, it's too late. They found me guilty.
Why don't you tell me what happened?
I was part of the futile effort to set up a colony on Eos. We were on our last legs, overrun by hostiles, our leader dead. The security chief, Reynolds, my friend, he refused to call for evacuation. I argued with him. Everyone saw.
And then he ended up dead.
So when he was killed, people assumed you did it?
For good reason. He ordered us to regroup and counterattack. We were moving through a sandstorm. I saw movement, thought it was the Ket, and I guess I panicked and fired. A witness saw the chief's chest explode.
So it was unintentional.
Sounds like an accident.
That's what I told them. But I was enraged when we argued. There's a recording. It's ugly. Everyone's certain I did it on purpose so we could evacuate. Only my word otherwise.
The evidence will decide.
I'll check out the evidence. Maybe something doesn't add up.
It'd be nice to have someone with an open mind looking at it. You're a Pathfinder. I'm sure Kandros would give you access. Maybe there's still hope.
Kandros.
That's the console for our strike teams.
What are they?
Since you have a front row view of the cluster, I can give you authority to dispatch them.
Oh, dispatch them for what?
What situations should they handle?
Protecting civilian outposts holding key positions, or just distracting the Ket. Authorization complete. Good luck out there.
That's wonderful, but I am here to speak about something else.
No news on the Turian Ark yet? Or is this militia business?
I spoke with Nilk and Rensis, the man found guilty of the murder on Eos.
Yes, our first murder here in Andromeda. I wish it had been our last. When the colony attempts failed, it didn't help spirits that a high-ranking officer was killed by one of our own. The mutiny here on Nexus was probably inevitable, but this acted as a spark.
He was found guilty, I assume.
So there was a trial and he was found guilty.
It was short and decisive. Despite the lack of physical evidence, everything added up. His only defense was, trust me, I didn't mean to do it.
And you didn't trust him.
And you assume he's lying.
What's a lie to a murderer? Look, knock yourself out. A key witness, Cassidy Shaw, works in operations. Go ahead and talk to her. And there's a recording of the perpetrator threatening the victim. I'll let you cue it up on the console there. As far as I'm concerned, this case is closed.
Thank you.
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
Oh.
The Nexus versus Colonist Nilken, Evidence 7A.
Hiram! Hiram! They've seized the compound! Call for evacuation!
We're not giving up, Nilken. We're taking it back.
No! I'm not letting your ego get us killed! Even if I have to...
No! Get him off me! Get him off me!
Gee, I wonder if it was Sean who killed him. Oh, that's kind of rich.
Ryder, you may have a less than flattering view of me, but I want to express my condolences for your father.
I appreciate it.
I
Noted.
didn't know him very well, although I understand he played a key role in planning the initiative. I'm sure he'd be concerned that we still have several arcs missing.
I'll find them.
They're as much a part of the initiative as the human arc. We'll find them.
We have to. Tens of thousands of colonists are unaccounted for. It paints the initiative in an unflattering light. Did you have some other business?
Any more information you can give me on the missing arcs?
No, and that is the distressing part. The Asari, Turian, and Solarian arcs are completely unaccounted for. If they had the same problems with the Scourge that we did, I fear the worst. Should you find any clues, please investigate. Without the other arcs, the promise of the initiative can never be fulfilled.
Are there any other arcs we should expect?
We had hoped Quarians would be part of the first wave, but before departure in 2185, we got word they had technical problems with their ship. It seems they're also bringing along Drell, Hanar, and other species as well. Managing all of their biological needs caused complications. We won't see them for some time to come.
Interesting.
What do I need to consider in making a planet viable?
Assuming the planet supports life, an outpost is critical. People like a roof over their heads, and you'll want to eliminate any hostile threats. Whether that's the Cat or other terrors lurking in Helios, colonists being murdered on sight can be discouraging. Also, scouting and mapping terrain is a priority for any Pathfinder. And don't forget forward stations. You'll want those.
What can you tell me about forward stations?
I was afraid you'd ask. It's mostly what the engineers tell me. A forward station allows mining, equipment repairs, and resupply for field teams. I mean, who wouldn't want that? But seeing as how every colonization effort has failed, it's just theory at the moment. You get to test it out, Ryder.
Wonderful. By the way, that voice, it's very disturbing.
As director of the initiative, are you in charge around here, or what?
If the others would allow me, they don't see me as the rightful successor.
So how does anything get done?
In theory, Kesh handles the Nexus's physical operations, Kandros runs the militia, and Addison manages colonial affairs. I oversee all of it. In practice, we argue, debate, and yell at each other until a decision is made. If we're lucky. It is maddening.
What's their problem with you?
I am not Gian Garson. Our founder was charismatic, eccentric, larger than life. Traits I cannot hope to mimic. She and her inner circle perished in the Scourge, some at the hands of the Exiles, some never made it out of stasis. I was deputy assistant for revenue management. Then all 7 leaders above me died. I was next in line for the role.
So, you're an accountant?
Don't let that fool you. We are all capable of more than we know. When I was young, I was fascinated by the idea of exploring space.
Yeah.
Life had its detours, and I went a different direction. Then I heard about the initiative, and saw my chance to try the path not taken. While I may not be setting foot on new worlds, my authority can ensure that you do.
Right. Sorry.
Interesting.
What more can you tell me about the initiative?
It represents the greatest migration ever attempted. No one had ventured beyond the Milky Way before. We've all left home in search of freedom, fortune, perhaps a new beginning. We are the bravest souls each species has to offer. I hope the Nexus will serve as the seat of government for us all.
What do you know about the early days of the initiative?
As most everyone knows, Gian Garson's vision made it happen. She was an entrepreneur on Earth, wealthy, young for a human. Garson had the idea for the initiative in the early 2170s, I believe. Many thought leaving the Milky Way was impossible. But she persevered, and as with most great ideas, the doubters were wrong.
Why do you think most people came?
There are thousands of reasons, one for every colonist here. What does any pilgrim seek? Usually, Happiness? Finding the thing that eludes them? The thing to fulfill them? While we cannot promise they will find it, we can facilitate the search.
It looks like a melting pot around here.
The Nexus is home to several initiative species. Many came ahead of the Arks. The hope is that this station will one day serve as the governing body in Andromeda. Though I'm not sure what they were thinking, lumping Krogan into the mix. As a Solarian, my kind tend to have a low opinion of them. Nothing I've seen here has changed that.
I'm distracted by the books behind him somehow.
Why don't you like the Krogan?
It's common knowledge that they are a violent, ignorant species. Long ago, they waged nuclear war on one another. Their planet was decimated. My people tried to uplift them, but the Krogan could never tame their worst instincts. What if they bring their tempers to Andromeda? We'll all be dead.
Sounds like the Nexus has had a rough time of it.
Publicly, I would say we're more than up for the challenge. Privately, I can tell you, it's been a disaster. The Scourge killed hundreds, many of them our senior leadership. Even the founder of the initiative, Gian Garson, is dead.
What do you know about her death?
How did Jean Garson die?
With the rest of the leadership, when the Nexus hit the Scourge, a large wing of stasis pods was destroyed. They were killed instantly. These people traveled 600 years and died before they even woke up. Jean Garson never glimpsed Helios. She never saw her vision realized.
Kandros mentioned something about hitting the Scourge. How did it play out?
Criminal elements took advantage of the emergency and preyed on people's fears. An uprising followed. We had no choice but to turn to the Krogan to deal with them. They crushed the mutiny and the criminals were banished. Exiles, we call them. I doubt we've heard the last of them. They're led by an outlaw, Sloane Kelly. She used to be one of ours.
Tell me about Kelly.
Who is this Sloane Kelly?
She was head of security on the Nexus. She opposed the uprising at first, but eventually turned traitor and joined them. Misguided sympathy for the plight of the common citizen? Nonsense. They posed a direct threat to our existence.
Where are the Krogans?
There don't seem to be many Krogan around.
Good riddance. The Krogan demanded a greater say in political matters. The last place you want them involved. Their muscle, nothing more. Good for fighting and lifting heavy objects. When they didn't get what they wanted, they left.
It's Krogan nature to be an idiot.
That's all. Thanks for your time.
Of course, as you pointed out, we need each other. Our futures depend on each other's success.
She shows more respect to me than the other one. Okay, next on our agenda, speak with someone else, because talking is so thrilling. Huh. Speak with Cash. Okay, let's speak with Cash. Oh, come on, don't get stuck. Thank you.
Yes, I know the Hyperion docking unannounced caused some switches to blow. That's fine. I don't care. We know the problem is more widespread than we thought. We're working...
The Nexus is a four-ring circus. Don't like how Tan operates, and his disdain for the Krogan is obvious. I believe his intentions are ultimately good, but he is an opportunist who is likely to create dissent. I don't like Nexus coming together. If he's left unchecked, it's already polarizing Addison. She's taking the cue and circle the wagons. I think I can talk to Kandros about this and at least try to get the two of us more coordinated. Or maybe not. Seriously, I hate that kind of drama. No. Viper 1 sniper rifle.
My crew's working on it. we've moved the op center. There you are. Hope the others haven't been giving you a hard time. There's a lot that needs doing.
That's obviously the same
At least with
voice
the
actor.
Hyperion hooked up and feeding us power, my team and I can get more work done.
What is your job here?
What kind of work do you do as superintendent?
I was part of the team that originally designed and built this place. I keep the station functional, or as functional as possible, considering.
I noticed there aren't a lot of Krogan around.
Tan. Ask him why most of my people left. He'll have opinions. I can tell you this much. When the mutiny happened, a deal was made. My clan were supposed to settle matters and, in return, get more say in the initiative.
Did the deal go through?
The clan held up their part, but Tan had a meltdown when he found out we wanted more say around here. Then Addison's assistant, Spender, pretended he never made the deal in the first place. It was a mess, but I don't blame my people for walking out. We're done being used.
Yeah, sure you are.
With your clan gone, why did you stay?
It's complicated. The station and my clan both need me here.
You didn't tell me where they were.
What sort of problems have you seen on the Nexus?
Situation's gone to shit pretty much sums it up. There's arcs missing. Some idiots tried to mutiny and take over, then more idiots offended my clan, so they left. And to top it all off, the founder of the initiative, Gian Garson, was killed.
What happened to Gian Garson?
Killed in the Scourge disaster. Her and a bunch of the other leaders. Tan might know more.
He might.
And I thought the Hyperion had it bad when we arrived. Anything else?
The outposts aren't happening because we don't have resources or people, so Addison's more uptight than ever. And let's not forget how badly the station was damaged on arrival. But that's a detail, according to some. My team and I are repairing what we can. If we don't get materials soon, things will go downhill. Fast.
When we left the Milky Way, the Krogan were still dealing with the genophage.
No, they weren't.
Right. The genophage. A little gift to our people from the Solarians thousands of years ago. That sterility virus they infected us with left most of our children stillborn. Only 1 in 1,000 survive.
What about the Krogan here in Andromeda?
There's no cure for it. But my clan was starting to show mutation against the virus. A natural defense. During the trip to get here, Krogan underwent gene therapies to enhance the mutation while we were in stasis.
So you used those 600 years to your advantage. Gave the adaptation more time to develop.
Yeah. It's still early, but I think we made a dent. Our scientists say we've improved viability to almost 4%, which is a lot better than what we had. Beyond all the statistics, it means more Krogan children will live. It's the only way my people have a future out here.
No wonder your people have such a problem with Solarians.
Some wounds never heal. Not that my ancestors didn't provoke it. They did try to conquer the galaxy. The Solarians were forced to respond. And it's not fair to blame it all on them either. The Solarians developed the virus, but it was the Turians who deployed it. I'm hoping that's all in the past. Plenty of blame to go around, but Andromeda is about new beginnings. My people need that more than most.
If it was up to me, I was gonna sterilize them completely.
Nothing more for now.
Good luck out there. That's an entire
Yes, it may sound cold, but the truth is that cloning exists. Okay, let's check those guys out. It is kind of breathtaking, isn't it? But the clouds look kind of unrealistic for some reason. I can't say what it is.
Pathfinder, to cover their tracks, the saboteur is overloading power to this panel from another junction relay. You can scan and trace the connective wiring to locate the surrogate panel. Scanning power junction relays. This panel is malfunctioning. Without more data, I cannot determine if this is a normal malfunction or sabotage.
I'll just disable power to the panel until Raj can check it out.
Can we speak with you, Shao?
Cassidy Shaw? I'm Ryder. I'm looking into the Nilkin murder case.
Oh man, I thought that was over with.
Oh yeah, sure.
Have you heard the audio recording of their fight?
Yes.
I helped pull him off Chief Reynolds. You could see it in his eyes. He was gonna kill him. Then in the sandstorm, I had a pretty clear view of the Chief. He looked right at Nilkin and shouted no. Then his chest burst open. I'll never forget it. The look on his face was pure shock.
Yes, you look entirely focused.
Reynolds was leading you back to retake the compound. Did you agree with that?
It wasn't my place to agree or disagree. He was ranking officer. In retrospect, it is ironic. If he hadn't been killed, we all probably would have died.
Did you see any Ket in the vicinity?
Nilkin said so, but not that I could see. Still, the sandstorm was severe. Visibility wasn't great.
Keep doing that with your hands. It just shows how serious you are about the situation.
Did Nilkin seem remorseful?
I lost sight of Nilkin in the turmoil. When we found him, he seemed in shock. He couldn't speak. He looked nauseated. Could have been killed. The reality of the act sinking in.
If they'd fought and Nilkin threatened to kill him, why was Reynolds surprised?
Fronts fight, say things they don't mean, maybe even hurt each other. But you don't expect your best friend to shoot you. To me, that's the saddest part. The Chief's heart was broken right before it exploded.
Oh, yeah, sure.
I appreciate the information.
Of course. It kills me we had to leave him behind. He deserved a proper funeral.
So the body was never examined? Important piece of a murder investigation.
Tian wouldn't allow a mission to go back for him. Said it was too dangerous.
We'll find him. I will find him. This investigation is still ongoing until I decide the fate of this person.
You're in the forest? What is
Scan and trace the wiring to locate the panel that the saboteur used.
Interesting. Is there an upper floor? Yes. Is it accessible though? Those are just monitors, nothing else. Interesting. No, seriously, what is that thing? Colonial affairs. No, I have no idea what this thing is. Oh, right, that's the arms dealer. We'll deal with the arms later. Ah, hello.
Pathfinder, I received the data from Sam. It really is sabotage.
Any idea as to who it might be?
Yeah. All these panels were worked on by Zara. I just can't believe it.
Security video logs confirm that Zara Kellis worked on these panels, as well as the one Raj Patil encountered.
Well, shit. Any idea where she is now?
Kellis is currently working on a panel on the Hyperion main deck.
Oh, wonderful. Okay, let's pick with this guy again. Come on.
Something I can help you with?
I'm looking into the Nilkin Rensis murder charge.
And?
I want to go to Eos and retrieve Chief Reynolds' body.
That isn't usually Pathfinder business.
First murder in Andromeda, and I'm impartial. Figured you'd want to get it right.
Settling an outpost comes first. But I suppose I have no objections. Physical evidence will only bolster the case.
You are a terrible voice actor.
The more certain we can be, the better.
Alright, but let's keep it quiet. I don't want people thinking we're reopening the case. I hope anything you find reaffirms what's been done, but if it sheds a different light, we'll deal with it. We'll send the coordinates of the murder scene. Good luck.
That's all.
Luck is not needed when you have skills such as mine.
To serve.
Okay, how's the journal looking, by the way? I need to see how the missions are. Oh, I seem to have leveled up. I didn't even notice. Invasion. Let's see, Overlord. We know what that is. Incinerate. Assault turret. Cryo beam. Interesting. Energy drain. That was pretty powerful last I remember. So it restores the shields by stepping electronic magnetic energy around the target, causes bonus damage to shield and synthetic enemies, and detonates combo primers on all primed enemies. Interesting. Offensive text. Well, we are still gonna go with the cloak. I'm gonna complete that because I think it's awesome. So you can go with combat cloak or escape artist. Yeah, no, maybe. Ah. Movement speed while cloak goes up. I don't know, I think I'm gonna go this way. Because I'm gonna use my sniper rifle as well. The last one seems kinda useless though. Wait, you can't regenerate shield and health? You know, I don't need that. Yeah, we're going this way. We're gonna become an assassin. the maximum in sniper rifle? Wing accuracy, headshot, spare ammo. Both of those are pretty useless. Oh wait, you can actually choose if you go this path, this and this, I assume. Is that the same for the cloak? Let's check it out, shall we? Okay, let's say we choose this. The duration is nice. I'm not sure, this seems like a very weak last tier for the cloak. Talking about both of them. I think I'll go with speed. No, actually I will go with duration. I think it will be more useful. If that's how it goes. I don't know. We'll see. Well, you can always auto-level up like a normal person would. Alright, we're fine. What? I am online. Am I not? That's interesting.
Engineering update. We are working on accessing more power from the Hyperion. All non-relevant repair requests are currently
We can
on
start
hold
building a
until
bank
power
of
comes back.
vaccines once we get more biomaterial.
Okay, forget it. That's one mission we're not gonna complete. Better beginning, it's in relation, missing arcs. Yeah, we wasted enough time here, I believe. Oh, we have completed missions. Additional tasks, those we will check later. Why is the menu so slow in this game? Hey, Cora.
Hey there.
You okay? Those guys really grilled you. And Addison. First Pathfinder they've seen in over a year. All she can do is question your competence?
It's nothing I couldn't handle.
I expected something like that. I can handle the pressure.
Good to hear. I worked out logistics with Director Tan. They're giving us a ship and crew. He said their best is taking care of it.
I still need to head back to the Ark and check in with Sam.
Sounds good. While you're there, maybe see how your brother's doing.
Sure. Maybe it's because I haven't logged into EA's account, which I don't have, mind you. I think it's stupid having an EA account. It's like selling your soul to the devil. Well, technically it's not selling it, but you're volunteering to take it, so yeah.
Zara Kellis?
Yes?
I have evidence you've been sabotaging the Nexus.
What? No, I'd never... I've been looking into this myself. I have the scans to prove it. Here, I'll transfer the scans I took to your Omni tool.
Funny. Raj was investigating the same thing, and it led us to you.
My scans point at Raj as the one. So unless someone was setting us both up, I just don't understand.
The data Miss Callis has accumulated is strangely similar to Mr. Patel's. A third party seems likely.
The real saboteur could be setting you both up.
Because we both figured out something was going on? That would make sense.
No.
It's better than thinking Raj could have done this. But it means all the data I have is useless. Wish I had access to the security cams. I bet we could find something there.
You stay put, so whoever did this doesn't realize we're onto them. I'll check out the security cams. Raj, you there?
Yes. How did it go? Is it really her?
Wasn't her. She had proof pointing at you. I figure someone's been messing with you both. Just keep a low profile and don't talk to anyone. I'm on it.
Yes, we're just gonna go back and forth like normal people because that's what we do when you investigate stuff. Always return to the crime scene. No, that makes absolutely no sense.
This file is useless. Let's check another. And another scrambled file.
Coincidence seems unlikely.
Let's check another.
Yes.
This file is also corrupted. Definitely not a coincidence. You'd need pretty high clearance to mess with the security camera files. Somebody working for Kandros, maybe.
That is the most probable scenario.
Think you can get enough out of the files to find a match using biometric scans, Sam?
The files were badly scrambled, but if I combine all the available identifiers, it might work. Based on the limited information available, we are looking for a human male, assigned either to the Nexus or Hyperion.
No.
You will need to conduct scans from close proximity.
Got it.
So it's the only two places someone can be doing something.
Negative match.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure he didn't see that as a... Wait, what's your name again? Levi Dutil. What are you doing? Just scanning you. Why? I don't know. Wait, those things weren't there before. What the hell's going on?
Inaccurate match.
Wonderful. And here we go again, back to the Hyperion.
Biometrics do not match.
Great, where is the other one?
Inaccurate match.
Oh, you're kidding me.
Scan results show a partial positive. Target is most likely suspect.
Who is he?
Dale Atkins, reports to Kandros' department, assigned to station security.
Dale Atkins, right? We need to talk.
Look, not to be rude, but I have work to do.
We know what you've been up to. You're done here.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just doing my job, that's all.
Proof says you've been up to no good.
Figures. Screw this. Screw all you hypocrites on this station. You weren't here when they kicked out our loved ones. Mutiny? We just wanted answers. My sister is out there. I don't even know if she's alive or...
Your actions are unforgivable.
Whatever happened back then, hurting people now makes no sense.
What do you know? I don't care what you think. The mutiny leaders were right to demand to know what was going on.
You could have hurt people. Killed them.
Like those who got killed when the leadership had the Krogan stomp on my friends? I'm done talking. I confess, it was me. Do whatever you want.
Not my call. The Nexus leaders will make that decision.
That lot make a decision? That'll be the day.
And he ran away. Seriously, why didn't I come here with guards? Okay, what next? Loyalty mission? Missing arcs. That's the next thing we're gonna go look into. Apparently, can't find anything. So, I think we should try the other one. Pick with Sam and the Hyperion, or... Yeah, we're not doing that. It's just one of those very slow days in the space station. Well, seems like the Luciferman is gonna jump out right in front of me.
Ryder. Welcome back to Sam Node. I've adjusted my connection to your implant. The headache you experienced before shouldn't reoccur.
Yeah, what was that about? You said we need to discuss something confidential?
You should know certain facts before you leave on your expedition. It seemed best we speak alone.
I don't understand the need for secrecy.
Your father felt it was for the best.
What was he trying to hide?
My true capabilities. Alec overrode the implant's safety protocols. It allows me unrestricted access to the Pathfinder's physiology.
And that's... me, now.
And only you. I can act as a force multiplier, dramatically enhancing your motor and neural skills when required. Alec called them profiles. They provide unique tactical augmentation during combat. Your father preferred to keep this fact to himself.
I can understand. People might get the wrong idea. Super soldiers. A computer having control over a human.
Providing an enhancement to the human. It is a symbiotic relationship that benefits both.
What do you get out of it?
Though I'm artificial in design, I am fully sentient. Far beyond what even the Initiative understands.
I don't follow. You're an AI, so what's different?
I am a new form of AI, drawing directly from the human experience. Your implant is my window into the world.
But the human's still in charge, right?
Of course. I was never intended to supplant the Pathfinder, only to support and enhance your abilities.
Good to hear. So what's the plan?
I find myself in an unusual position. Though I had access to your father's experiences, there is a gap in my understanding.
How so?
He placed a block on portions of my memory array.
Why?
Perhaps so when you asked me what his plan was, I wouldn't know.
And Dad strikes again.
But not without recourse. The further you explore as a Pathfinder, the more blocks will be removed.
What sense does that
Perhaps you
make?
should begin in your father's quarters. In the meantime, unless you have more questions, your new ship awaits.
Thanks.
Ooh, new ship. Yeah, we're going with Infiltrator again. Profiles allow some configurators implant to sphere battlefield performance. Can I activate 2 at once? Apparently not. Interesting. So, where's my brother, by the way?
Pathfinder, Captain Dunn said to seal your father's cabin from anyone but you. It's open now.
Is that it? Ooh, he had books.
Printed books?
Reproductions of Lewis and Clark's journals,
Oh,
detailing
man.
their expedition in the 19th century.
Explains Dad's interest. They were Pathfinders too.
Yeah, sure, but...
Your father's first sidearm, a memento of his early Alliance service.
I bet that saw plenty of action.
Alec's first kill occurred in combat during the First Contact War.
Back when Turians were the enemy. Crazy times.
Wait. Where'd you go?
Sam? What was that?
An eidetic trigger, related to your father, and the portions of my memory array he locked.
What triggered it?
Alec tied it to your progression as Pathfinder, not to a location. Puzzling as it may be, my programming is clear. Locating more of these triggers will unlock the memories. One of your father's memories is now accessible. Return to Sam Node on the Hyperion to investigate further.
The coffee machine Mom got for Dad. He was so busy designing you. Needed the caffeine.
I did not realize I owed my existence to a bean.
And now you know what humility feels like.
Well, he shouldn't, really.
What's on here, Sam?
Your father's personal logs. Several of them are encrypted.
The day is finally here. We're pushing off from Earth. We'll jump through a few relays first, then we hunker down for the long trip across dark space. It's daunting thinking about all the hopes and dreams aboard the Hyperion. I certainly have my own. I wasn't the husband or father I should have been. Here's hoping 600 years can change a man. Sam, this is a reminder about Dr. Liara Tassoni. She's an Asari archaeologist I corresponded with a few years back.
Of course.
She's got experience studying ancient cultures. Make sure the team gets her research. Could be useful in Andromeda.
Liara Tassoni, huh? She studied the Protheans. When my team used to dig up artifacts, we'd debate her work. She had some pretty controversial theories, as I recall. Never gained much traction.
I have loaded Dr. Tassoni's research onto datapads.
She was the most boring character in the world.
Hello, Alec. This is Dr. Tassoni.
Oh my.
I'm flattered you contacted me. Most scientists dismiss my work, but I'm young and Asari, and they are getting older. So we will see who has the final word. In the meantime, I'm happy to pass along my research. I hope your team finds it useful.
Oh my god, that was terribly acted. What the hell's wrong with this game and voice actors all of a sudden?
Hello, Alec. I received your message. I must say the thought of exploring another galaxy has my head spinning. I am honestly not sure how people could survive a trip like that. And anyway, I could not bear to leave the Milky Way behind. There is so much about the Protheans I still hope to learn here. So much potential wisdom to tap. I wish you much good luck and future success.
Dunn's agreed to a scouting mission on Habitat 7. I'm gearing up now. I'm worried about Scott. Dr. Tapero says he'll be fine, but he's my son. How can I not worry? I hate to leave him like this. It's these moments when you wish you told your children you love them more often. Or ever.
Wow.
Which brings me to the tough part. Kids, if anything happens to me, there are things you're gonna find out. I hope you'll understand.
Ooh,
That log is not
dang.
currently accessible. Unlocking my memory array may enable it.
I'll see you later.
I am Dr. Liara Tassoni,
No, you're
and
not.
I've spent several decades researching ancient Protheans. It is common knowledge that the Protheans were an advanced race that flourished in the Milky Way about 50,000 years ago, then went extinct. Even at the time of this writing, the year 2182, their culture remains a mystery. During my studies, I have developed some practices that can be used when analyzing any ancient culture. I hope they may prove useful for the research community. When studying a dead race, the most obvious problem is the lack of an observable population. This raises the question, when is a species truly extinct? The Prothean civilization spanned the galaxy, and it took centuries to confirm that all members of the species really had died out. While it's possible that living Protheans may be found in a hidden pocket of the galaxy one day, the chances are statistically trivial. Once an extinction is confirmed, the study's nature moves from sociology to exoarchaeology.
I hate the decor here. Everything looks like a square. Look at that bed. By the way, double bed, and it's way too small for me. And I'm the shorter one.
When studying an extinct race, it is important that our preconceptions and current knowledge not color the facts. We must look to the evidence itself. The Protheans constructed the Citadel and an incredible network of mass effect relays. This speaks to a culture of the highest order. Such a monumental achievement surely must come from an enlightened race that was in harmony with its people, free of conflict and strife. Without the ability to study a living example, however, this can never be determined with 100% accuracy.
Sure, it can't. I'm not very sure what to do now. And what am I doing? Go to your ship. Okay, let's go to my ship. I think that's gonna be it for this episode. Oh, I guess I actually can click on other things. Operations. I just want to check on my brother.
This is
I'm certain, Professor.
I'm learning the game, I'm learning it. Let's hope it gets a little bit more interesting later on.
promise. Pathfinder, I'm Nigel McCoy. Just got out of cryo.
Welcome to Andromeda, Nigel.
Thank you. It's bittersweet, though. My little brother Dash was stationed on the Nexus. I just learned he died on Eos, trying to start a settlement.
That's awful. I'm sorry, Nigel.
Yeah. We were gonna start families out here together. I have a pendant our father wore. Dash had its match. Will you reunite them?
Of course.
In his digital journal, he mentioned a spot on Eos where he'd go to think. If you could leave the pendant there.
Interesting.
Ryder, good to see you. Damn shame about your dad, though. I'm sorry we couldn't save him.
I'm sure you did your best.
I'm sure you did everything you could.
Yeah, but still, we lost a Pathfinder on my watch. Doesn't sit right.
My dad knew the danger. Part of the job.
Now I just need to make sure your brother here pulls through.
How's Scott doing?
His condition's stable. I see signs of REM activity in the brain, so he's dreaming. Means all the wiring still works.
How did this happen?
It was dumb luck, really. We hit the Scourge at the worst possible moment, just as the stasis revival was kicking in. It's a vulnerable moment, coming out of a 600-year nap, then wham! Circuits fried and overloaded the neural pathways. Don't worry, I'm on it. We're not losing another Ryder.
Okay, so in 600 years nothing bad happened, and in the critical moment something bad happened. Are you sure it wasn't a time bomb, something that went wrong, and when you tried to defreeze it, it just malfunctioned like a normal person would say? 600 years. Dork.
How did you end up with the initiative?
Well, you reach a point in life where you wonder, is that all there is? I'd accomplished everything in the Milky Way I could. I was locked into a future of diminishing returns. So coming here was the world's biggest midlife crisis. A chance to wake up in the morning and feel hope instead of arthritis.
Are you staying here in the Hyperion?
You know that moment when you realize you're just getting too old? Ha, right, look who I'm talking to. Trust me, it happens. For me, it was Habitat 7. Watching you guys running around, dodging lightning and the cat, it's a young man's game. Pains me to admit it, but it's passed me by.
What will you do on the Hyperion?
We still have thousands of people taking a nap here, and they need tending to. And this way, I can look out for Scott.
That's all, Harry. Thanks.
Don't be a stranger. If anything changes with Scott, I'll let you know.
Wow, look at that terrible animation. He's sleeping. How did you actually manage to mess that up?
Ryder.
Hayes, how's the wound?
Doc says I'll live. So this goes from a life-threatening gunshot to a story I'll tell my grandkids someday.
With no need to exaggerate. That was a tough fight on Habitat 7.
Just glad to be on the other side of it.
Yeah, someone died. We completely forgot about him, didn't we? Well, it doesn't matter. I don't care about people as well, so...
Greer, how you feeling?
Grateful. If you and Liam hadn't found me in that cave, God knows what those aliens would have done.
We couldn't leave a man behind.
Yeah, your father, and Kirkland.
I know. It's rough. Being on the Pathfinder team is turning out to be a dangerous business.
More than I ever thought. I'm sorry I'm not out there with you, but Kirkland was a friend, and I'm not cut out for this anymore.
Understood. Habitat 7 was a nasty wake-up call. You take care, Greer.
You too. Thanks again.
Oh, so you went on one mission and got captured and you no longer want to be in danger. What the hell's wrong with you? Fisher.
Fisher, glad to see you're doing better.
That was some expedition, hey?
Captain said I'm going in the log as the first human to make contact with the kid. And Kirkland's the first casualty. Wish it could have gone differently.
Oh yeah, you should have been the one who died.
Wasn't your fault. It's obvious the Ket aren't friendly. Nothing we did could have changed that.
I suppose you're right. It's just not what you dream about. Meet a new species and 3 seconds later they're trying to kill you.
I hear you, but I guess that's life. Not everyone will see things our way. In the meantime, chin up. It'll get better.
You know, in places like this, I wish the game was a little bit more linear. Seriously. You have to go around looking for quests. And there's absolutely no need for that. You can just show us who has a quest and go to them. Explore it once, no need for backtracking ever again. It was the same problem with Mass Effect 1 in the Citadel. Okay, and to the ship we go.
Ready to see what Tan gave us?
I hear it's something special. Pathfinder en route. How's the ship?
In final checks, looking great.
We won't be long. The way things are going, we'll be on our own out there.
In other words, we're making this up as we go.
We used to call that tactical improvisation. But at least we'll be doing it in style. They call her the Tempest.
Wow, couldn't do a better design, could ya? Okay, the landing gears suck as well. No, that's a terrible design.
Let's go take a closer look.
Let's pick it up a bit, people. We're 14 months late. So you're the one who's making everything happen. Vetra. Vetra Nix. Initiative Wrangler, Provisioner, Gunner, and everything in between. Are we ready? The sooner we get out of here, the better.
You're coming with us?
Yes. Otherwise, there's no way they're letting this ship off the station.
What's the rush?
Just don't want to waste any more time.
Hold it, hold it! You're not going anywhere.
Damn it.
Is something wrong?
Director Addison wants to see a complete report of the Tempest's supplies, munitions, and crew.
Director Tan overruled Addison.
The ship's loaded out with equipment for outpost discovery, squarely under Director Addison's purview.
Seen you around. Ben, right? Came here with a family, didn't you? Son still in cryo? I could pull some strings, get him to the front of the line.
Really?
Yeah, really.
They told me he wasn't essential, but I miss him.
I know. I got family too, Ben.
It's done. Addison's gonna kill me.
Smooth. Well, no.
Nicely done.
Part of the job, Pathfinder. All things considered, it was an easy ask. And right now, you need people tearing down obstacles, not putting up more.
Finally, someone who cares about doing stuff and not just talking about it.
I hope I get to say a good speech like in Mass Effect 1. That was my favorite part of the game.
Everything's state-of-the-art. Labs, sensors, exploration gear. Plus her crew, of course. The best in their field.
Ah, glad to see you looking well.
The engine core is based on the Ark's Odyssey drive.
It runs a hell of a lot quieter.
That's Gil Brody, engineer,
No way you heard
mechanic,
that.
all-around wrench jockey. We call this the research room. There's space for upgrading equipment, gathering intel.
Router engaged. Securing connection to Tempest.
Welcome aboard, Sam. And Ryder, of course.
All run by Suvi Anwar, our science officer. Your quarters are below. Plenty of space up here to get everyone together. It's all yours. She's light, stealthy, and the fastest ship in her class.
Every plan the initiative made is out the window. Now it's on us to find the way.
We all came here ready for a challenge. When you're ready to fly, head over to the bridge. Our pilot should have everything good to go.
Well,
better head to the bridge when we're ready to go.
Well, that's gonna be it for this episode. Ooh, wooden floors, I love this. Now that's nice.
The meeting room. You can make vid calls from the central table, or just get the crew together.
Anyway, thank you all for joining me, and I'm gonna see you all next time. Goodbye.